So, on this episode of Jeep Life, we're going to talk about naming your Jeep. Is it named by yourself? Is it named by someone else? Is it named on, you've got the, everybody comes up with the Rubicon, Sport, Sahara, Willys. Like, I know I'm missing a bunch of them. However, that really doesn't matter. But it's who you are on the trail. The dumb stuff that you do, the cool stuff that you do. You as an individual. How do you, how does one get named a Jeep? Or how does a Jeep get named, actually?
Well, I mean, you did say dumb
We've,
stuff.
100%, we've got a full send, which 100% fits.
So you said dumb
the name.
stuff, so can I start with this?
No, honestly, you can't.
And say that we need to start with her?
Well, 100%, yes, you can do that.
I want to start with this and say that we need to start with her.
Yeah.
So, guest appearances, by the way, let's not be rude. Actual names, Melinda here and Ansley, two guest speakers.
And also, we should probably go with Jeep names as well.
Honey Badger.
And what do you drive?
Rubicon.
What
JLUR.
What year?
2019.
Any other mods? Like significant suspension mods?
6-inch lift, 37-inch tires. Yeah.
Okay. Ansley?
Two-door JK, 2016. Technically, it's a Willys Wheeler, but
Well, it was
beyond
Levi's.
Rubicon at this point. Lockers,
She's a beast.
48s, Rubicon transfer case, the whole nine.
All right. So, all right, let's go back to the name. So we throw in Honey Badger. Where did the name Honey Badger come from?
I was deemed Honey Badger when
We
we
can
were
bleep.
out.
We can bleep words out too.
You wanna
so
talk a little closer?
full
Okay.
disclosure. You can say what you need to. We'll put a beep in there when we need to.
I was actually deemed Honey Badger by my boss's wife.
Dude,
And
you
what
tell the
do you
story.
do? What do you do for work?
I work for a Jeep store.
And what is your position?
General sales manager.
At a Jeep store. That's pretty neat.
I feel like that's very convenient for the name
Yeah,
as well.
that is.
It
All right.
kind of is.
So do tell the name.
So we were on a trail, and I was pretty much mobbing through shit the way that I normally do. And she actually told me, she's like, "You really are a Honey Badger." She said, "You just don't give a fuck." I said, "Nope, I don't." And it just kind of went from there, and that's how it adapted.
Yeah, I have a question. So, not like I know Honey Badger. I know the saying, "Honey Badger don't give enough."
Beef.
Yeah. Are Honey Badgers yellow, or do they have any gold in their hair at all?
They do a wee bit. So
They're actually black and tan.
Okay, all right. So,
in the right light.
Yeah.
Tan looks like yellow.
Yeah.
Black and yellow. Black and yellow. But yeah, no, I mean it does fit. It is.
Actually, I'm
Very
kind of curious.
majestic.
Did you go off-roading with your boss's wife?
I did.
Okay, so she actually experienced you.
Oh,
do
they
full
watched
stuff.
me. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, because I was gonna, if your boss's wife names you and she's never actually gone out with you, like, what is your personality like at work? Like,
Oh yeah.
Now I'm kind of.
No, I still had the same personality at work. But
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Then let's go to Ainsley. What's your Jeep name?
Willie Mae.
So it is a Willys.
By then. Yep.
Why did you want to call it Willys May?
I'm from a small town east of Atlanta, Georgia. So I wanted to be a little bit countrified. So after sitting on it for a couple days, I think Willie Mae just kind of came to mind, and I thought it was perfect. So it just stuck. Willie Mae.
And that is very fitting of you. And also, to be fair, we are asking these questions so you guys know. But we have wheeled with these two girls for quite some time. We've known each other for roughly 2 years.
Us, it's been 2 years.
Yeah, about 2 years. Anybody who does a full send, I'd say we're probably the top 4 of. Okay, so
That would be reasonable. Mhm.
okay, yeah. So when I met you through the Jeep Life,
Mm-hmm.
and via the Facebooks. I think I have like 800 and change friends.
Yeah.
And we have roughly like 90 some odd mutual friends, all Jeep Life. Out of those 90 some odd mutual friends, I feel like the 4 of us are like the 4 top full senders. And I'm not trying to sound cocky or arrogant, but I feel like top 4 full senders. I think this is the room.
Just might be.
I feel like probably number one. Definitely number
It's
one.
hard to say.
I would say for a full send.
2, 3, and 4.
For a full send, I would definitely go. Honey Badger.
Yeah, definitely number one.
But she's
2, 3, and
also
4.
she's got the best connections
True
to
story.
full send
True
because
story.
it doesn't take you that long to get back on the road.
Well,
because if you
Very
work
true.
for a dealership and you get 10% over cost and you break stuff, it's
Well,
a wee bit
but
less
it's not just about the dealership.
It's the position
My
in the dealership.
dating,
a
my
mechanic,
position, my
a
best
GM
friend.
dealership,
Yeah.
a mechanic. So like
It's all a thing.
perks on perks on perks.
Yeah.
And then so like that's another really good reason. But like when it comes to number 2, I'm gonna bite my finger hard enough. I'm gonna give it to you.
Agreed.
But we also just we are shooting this podcast tonight, and we just got back from a trail 3 hours ago.
Yeah.
Not long ago.
Not long ago.
We all
1,
have very
2,
very fresh
3, 4.
red, maybe
Yeah.
a little bit tans.
So
Oh, yeah.
So there's
Definitely red.
one obstacle on this trail that we did that the 4 of us did conquer and 4 other people did not. 37s, 40s,
And I did just
and
crawl up
other
without
people.
spinning.
Yeah.
As did I.
Well,
I did.
Did
spin.
have to back up.
we do have video of it.
I didn't.
I
Have,
didn't even
I didn't
have
have
to
to
back
back up
up.
at all.
I
I have a
have.
witness.
I didn't even have to back up.
Unfortunately, I was
I've-
not there for Ainsley to go up it, so I wasn't privy to that knowledge. However,
I do have drone footage.
As
of
well,
it. Unfortunately, I think you're the
And-
only person that didn't get drone footage of because you were running the trail. You were head of the trail. Unfortunately, I think you were the only person that didn't get. But nevertheless, there was one obstacle the 4 of us did conquer that 4 other people could not. That were on equivalent setups. You had the biggest setup. You made it, as you should. If you didn't, I'd shame you. But you did. So that was good.
having honestly having 40s is a blessing and a curse because you guys use
It
the
is.
excuse of life on 40s, as Ainsley would love to say, versus oh well, you know what, I did it because I chose the right line. I have a better setup or anything like that. Like I love you guys and I hate you guys all at the same time.
She also has an advantage and disadvantage at the same time because she's the only 2-door out of the 4 of us as well.
2-door crew.
So sometimes it helps her, sometimes it hurts. So like the wall at Tyra, that is a disadvantage.
As hard as I've
A
tried.
little too vertical.
I thought you did do that.
I bounced pretty hard, if you don't recall, because I was out there with you the last time I tried.
Yeah.
My front wheels did not quite eclipse the top.
Okay.
So it was just pretty much straight up climbing vertical, the full length of my vehicle.
Well, we did get a
Yeah.
Humvee up there
We did.
the last time we were out there.
I know that Humvee.
Yes.
That
haven't
guy's
seen
full
this
send too.
Oh, 100%.
Because we went wheeling
He's got
with him
4
that
of
one
He
night.
is full send, but I made it up there a wee bit easier than he did.
I'm sure you did. It's much heavier too.
Yeah, he's lower as well.
Why can't you just say I did a good job?
Longer, lower.
Great job.
You always do a good job.
I do until I don't.
We're not going there.
Well, until we need a Band-Aid.
Band-Aid.
I got my name.
Let's tell people how you got your name, Casey.
Yes, not the story that you told us in the intro. Let's hear the legitimate story of.
Tell everybody how you got
Band-Aid.
your name, Casey. Oh yeah.
So, wait.
It's a good
And
story.
the best
Okay.
part is honestly, your Jeep name is not even like really Jeep related.
Well, up until
so we're doing-
after we named
oh.
him, and then it became
Oh.
Jeep related.
Oh.
True.
Oh, so we're doing that story.
Yes.
Are we doing that story?
Yeah. Hey, like I
Tell
had
the
to
real
tell
story.
mine.
We're doing that story.
Yeah, we're doing that.
Okay, so unofficially, my name is Band-Aid because I break a lot of stuff. Officially,
I don't feel like that's unofficial. I feel like that solidified.
I was lied to and was told that you can't pick your own name and that other people get to tell you. She got to pick her name. But
But
I
it
was,
still suits.
but I was lied to by her.
My fault.
Her, she had to pick my name because what had happened was I was at a bar one time by myself and I was sitting at a bar right here and then there was a very attractive woman sitting here, and then there was an empty seat here, and so I was gonna scoot over, but then there was another man who was much larger than me, and I'm not saying he was attractive or unattractive, but I felt like I had a better shot, and he was a wee bit bigger than me in a Bronco sense versus Empire State Building sense. And so he sat there and he started, talking to her, and he was doing great. I was actually I started taking notes. And he was doing really good, and they were talking back and forth. And then there were three gentlemen, bleep this out. Three.
So I want to go back to you said you
No,
thought you
that's
had a. No, you can say it.
I can still say.
If you stop saying it,
Just
but we can go back to he shot his shot. You didn't. So
Yeah, no.
therefore, he had a better shot.
I wasn't even mad. I was getting ready to. I hesitated. He did not. So I'm not even mad at him. What had happened was I got mad
What had happened was
at these three. They were sitting to my left, and they started talking shit about this kid talking to this beautiful woman, and so I stepped in and I was like, "Hey, look," I was like, "Y'all need to shut the f*** up." And so I was like, "He's doing good. He's doing fine. He's talking to her. He's not doing anything rude or aggressive. They're talking back and forth. If she had a problem, she would have said something. Like, he was doing okay, she was doing okay, and they kept talking shit. And so I told them to politely STFU, and they kept talking, and I was texting Mel at the time, and I was like, hey, I'm about to get beat up. I was like, there's one of me and three of them. And so about 30 minutes later, the four of us had gotten kicked out of the bar, and I never did get beat up. I never did get in a fight with them, but I had texted her about 30 minutes later and it said Band-Aid, which kind of implied that I got beat up. And I'm not sure what happened. I don't recollect that night. Because there's this thing called blackout, and that's what I did.
Did you wake up with a Band-Aid?
Didn't. Nope. Don't know. I like to talk, and I like to drink. Woke up, don't remember what happened, and I had like 17 missed phone calls from her. And she's like, are you okay? Do you need bail money? Are you in jail? Are you in the hospital? Are you alive? Are you in the morgue? Like, obviously I couldn't text her back if I was in the morgue, but either way I had said Band-Aid. And so like I woke up in the morning and I texted back, she's like, yeah, what's up? I'm good, like fine. And she's like, oh my God, like I'm so glad you're okay. And I'm like, yeah, why are you so worried? She's like, do you know the last text you sent me? And I was like, yeah, it was Band-Aid. So from then on, I got the name Band-Aid, and then ironically, very few months after that, I broke everything
repetitively
in my Jeep.
Repetitively over and over
and over.
And
He's an
over again.
overachiever.
And well,
But
that
for
goes
you,
back.
over.
That goes back to the the whole Band-Aid thing. You
Yeah.
didn't actually replace said broken parts, whatever.
Eventually,
You literally just gotta put a Band-Aid on it.
I didn't-
multiple times.
I didn't
Yeah.
until I didn't.
You didn't until it was no longer
Until you
in functioning order.
I still have like 3 Band-Aids on there right now.
Well, I know 2 of them on your hood.
Huh?
Winch. Today I'll put a Band-Aid on a tire. I got a flat
Oh,
tire.
for sure.
Yeah, I got a flat tire and we
Yep.
were doing today.
Definitely.
You helped me out with that valve stem.
So it was actually the Valve.
For now, I'll find out in the morning.
Okay, cool. That is true. However, if you replace it, it's not technically a Band-Aid. Now, if we had
Well, I did
Duct
see
taped
a
it or
good
something?
gash in the sidewall. Like I said, we'll find out in the morning.
I feel like, honestly, like after our trail today, you would have 100%, it would have been flat if you had actually cut sidewalk.
Yeah.
We'll see.
And, that fast little air down system that you have where you pull the valve stem, maybe you just didn't put it in properly.
No, it was at 3.5 psi.
Well, I've also watched you, and Ainsley is witness to this. You've aired down your tires for no reason, to zero,
I did that.
just to air them back up.
I did that. I did that.
We did.
I did that.
That could have a little bit to do with it.
I like to party.
He's special.
Definitely
Yeah,
special.
you are 100% special.
Yeah. And say it like it's a bad thing.
We love you anyway.
You were the only one that does.
I mean, I don't see anything wrong with being
Yeah,
special.
like why you guys saying it like it's a bad thing?
No, everybody's special. in
It's
their
not a
way.
bad thing. It's not a bad thing.
We're all special in our own way.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing.
Of course not.
Oh yeah.
Casey,
Oh,
did
yeah.
you need some more apple cider vinegar?
You know, honestly. So I want to go back to this one. We got Bandit over here who didn't really give the name. However, I want to rename his to Oh Yeah, but he thinks it's bad luck.
Yeah, you can't rename it.
Well, I mean, he already had bad luck from the Band-Aid, so I mean, I kind of get it.
Right?
You
Like-
can't. No, you can't just rename it Jeep.
Well,
Sure
that's
can.
yes.
I can't.
Mine was renamed.
I can't. No, y'all do that. Y'all do that. That's not okay.
I've almost thought about doing that too.
He wants me to rename mine to Oh Yeah. Which I mean I get it, but like that's like a phase
It's a
thing. It comes in
personality.
and out. It comes in and out.
Still, it's a
That's like one of those
personality.
things. It fades in, it fades out. How many people do you see that do that anymore? Not it's fading out. But Band-Aids are forever.
I thought they were
I'm
temporary.
pretty sure Band-Aids come off in the shower.
Yeah,
They're very, very temporary.
they phase out.
Have you seen my winch?
We could name your Jeep Scar.
That's actually not that bad.
Skies
So Jeeps,
don't
Mel literally just said it.
fading.
Her Jeep was renamed.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, she,
Have you driven Mel's Jeep?
I have.
It's not a.
I didn't
good ride.
want to.
It's not
She's
a good ride.
Mel was like, quit being a pussy.
I drove a Jeep. I drove a Jeep
And
today to
I
go to
would
the store.
100% say, don't be a pussy.
It actually made me feel really good about driving mine because I thought mine made so many bad noises. I was driving Mel's Jeep today to the store to get cheese for the tacos we made, and I was like, I dig this. I felt really bad about how many noises mine made. And I'm like, driving Honey Badger made me feel really good. I was like, this makes so many more noises than mine.
And sadly, she just came out of the shop.
And she just dropped grands on grands on grands. And I was like,
you know she didn't.
Oh,
no.
did.
Her cost.
The hell I
Her
didn't.
cost.
All
The
right.
hell I didn't. Even my
cost.
cost, it was still thousands.
Yeah,
All right,
thousands.
all right.
And was not covered under warranty.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I drove Honey Badger, and I was just more pissed off that the radio wasn't louder.
Oh yeah, that still pisses
Yeah.
me off.
Yeah. But anyways, I want to go back to
Oh,
the names.
wait.
No, I want to go back to the names. Honey Badger. What was it named first?
Something that pissed me off.
Do you know?
Chaos.
Chaos.
Yeah.
Was that? Are you the one and only owner of your Jeep?
Yeah.
Okay.
Something that pissed me off about the JL. Apparently, there is a sensor in the driver's seat. If there's not weight in it, it goes into automatic park mode.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah.
I put it
Yeah,
in.
well,
I
unless-
went to shut your mouth.
For low, shut it off.
I went to the store. I put it in reverse, and I can't see very well because I'm short. I'm the shortest person here, so I look over my shoulder and I can't see shit. So I do this number, and it puts it in park, and I'm like, fuck! I just hit something.
Can we have a real quick
So-
conversation
It
about that?
automatically put it in park. Let's talk about it. Because somebody put their Jeep in park today, and it did not park.
So how beneficial is that sensor, Casey?
And it
Because
started.
now he needs a Band-Aid.
And it started my okay, we were on a trail today. And like I'm an e-brake person when we're on an incline or decline. We were like this.
Which is
2% grade.
Okay.
I put it in park, doors off, I get out, and I fell because the Jeep starts rolling.
And then Casey started rolling.
And then I started rolling. And then I get up, I jump up as fast as I can, and then I take my hand and I shove it on the brake. Ansley comes and saves my life, runs up behind me and pulls up the parking brake. And so we're like this, and she's like, I got you, boo. Mind you, my back tire is 6 inches from her front bumper.
I mean, I pulled forward just to make sure that your tire hit the bumper so that nothing else got damaged.
Well, I wish you just put it in reverse because I didn't want to hit you.
I didn't want you to freaking flip it.
Well, I didn't want you to hit me from the back like that.
You know you want to.
In my life, I always thought it would be the other way around. And I hope one person hears this.
Remember that thing you were complaining about the JLs? You could have used that today.
I'm torn. I feel like Natalie Imbruglia right now.
No idea what you just said.
If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. 90s babies, don't get it. Natalie Imbruglia. I'm torn. It's a song. It's great. Anyways, you can Google it. Prefer YouTube instead. Anyways, let's change the subject. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Jeep names.
Your name. E?
So mine's Unicorn, as you guys know.
Party.
But also, yeah, you guys have known me for so long. I love flashy lights and all that. Everything I have lights up.
But in all
From-
fairness, what was your first name? It wasn't Unicorn initially.
It said Rubicon.
No. What was the name of your Jeep before you named it Unicorn?
There was no other name. It was so I was debating names when I was thinking of them myself. So when I was thinking of the names, I wanted White Walker.
Whitewater.
White Walker.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Because I was going to do everything white and blue,
Yep.
you know, Game of Thrones, we're going to plug that.
Mhm.
But it wasn't until, like, everybody meets you, like, what? No, like, you are such a unicorn. Like, your
Yeah.
personality,
Yep.
your, all the lights and everything that you do. And also, like, I'm one of a kind.
You
Like, I don't
absolutely
mean
are.
I don't toot my own horn or say that, like,
Oh no, he is. We all are.
And you wanted to call me Band-Aid because I'm broken?
you are emotionally as
So it still doesn't suit.
You're one
So,
of a kind
also-
and I'm broken.
But also, we had another
I'm,
Jeep.
Still
tell-
suits.
I'm telling my mom.
You tell your mom. You know what?
Well-
Mom's gonna say. You know, Mom's gonna say she's gonna see this whole episode. She's gonna be
Oh,
like,
Mom,
"Oh
Mom's-
no,
Mom-
100%.
Mama's gonna see this.
Yep. And she'll say, "Yep."
I'm
she
gonna
agrees.
show my mom.
But also, you guys remember Gucci Con.
Yes.
So we had Gucci Con. I wanted to be bigger and better than her.
Yeah.
So that
Well,
was
let's
like
talk
the
about
main
that
one.
name real quick. Cause where did that come
Are
from?
we doing that?
Yeah.
Well, we can totally talk about Gucci Con. Because, well, honestly, I looked her up on Facebook the other day, and she's no longer, has it, neither her or her husband.
Yeah.
So, you know,
I noticed.
the
They,
Gucci
But
Con.
she was
they
far
no
from
longer have the
Gucci.
name or they no longer have that Jeep?
No, they don't have profiles on social media anymore. They had to take them down
Yeah.
because of what they do. So, literally, you know, you had Gucci Con. Everybody thought it was because she just had the best equipment. And it's like, you know, having a Gucci bag or whatever.
But she didn't start off that way.
Well, she started off just like me, but that's the one I wanted to, you know, one up.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, cool, GucciCon. I'm a unicorn. I'll call it Unicorn. It's a Rubicon. Boom. One of a kind. And my Jeep looks like a mall crawler,
Mm-hmm.
but I do everything the opposite.
I'm not broken.
I'm not broken.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just,
But anyways, back to GucciCon. Literally, so everybody's like, oh yeah. She's like, you know, Gucci throws, you know, Gucci every top of the line thing, like everything you can buy,
beadlocks,
yeah.
tires, suspension.
Axles, long
all of
arms. And then I find out while I'm off-roading in her Jeep riding passenger, her nickname is Gooch. She didn't realize what a Gooch really was.
Got it.
And in the middle of it, while we're driving up a trail, I randomly get service, so I Urban Dictionary to show her.
And what had happened was.
Got it.
Oh, she found out real fast. and then she moved
There's
away.
a
And,
small space on a large Jeep.
there are lots of small spaces on large Jeeps
Anyways,
that I can't fit into. You can though.
you know, like, this video is worldwide web. That's why they say www. We don't need to talk about that. I'm telling my mom on you, and my mom still likes you.
For now.
Luann loves me.
Not anymore. Not if I have anything to say with it.